Well, hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about a very important mineral, magnesium. This is one of the most important minerals for our body. More than half of it is stored in the skeleton, and if we run low through our diet, which we tend to, then it does get pulled out of our skeleton, which is not a good thing. So keeping our magnesium levels up is very, very important. It makes cell energy. It's one of the most important things we can do for energy, our vitality throughout the day. It's for muscle function. It lets muscles, this is a contraction, that's calcium going into a muscle, and when the muscle relaxes, that's magnesium. If magnesium is low, the muscle can't relax as it would want to, and that would be your spasms, your leg cramps, cycle cramps. It lowers with stress, and we do live in a stressful urban environment. Our diets tend to not be the best with magnesium. It's mostly going to be in dark green vegetables, Swiss chard, spinach, beet tops. It is in dark chocolate, it's in brown rice, it's in almonds, peanuts, and avocados. So those are foods to keep in mind to help with our intake on a daily basis. It's something that you have to be mindful of. It's very, very difficult to be absorbed in pill form. Magnesium requires an energy molecule to be absorbed across the intestine. In the intestines, there's two absorption pores. There's an active energy dependent pore and a fat, it's called a neutral pore. If you're tired, your intestines are tired too, and you don't have the energy to pull in the magnesium. So what we found is that magnesium in pill form has poor absorption. We know this because it's a salt, and the salt will grab water molecules and it'll hydrate the bowel, giving you diarrhea. So that's how we know that the magnesium is not being absorbed. We also know it's not being absorbed if the first morning's urine pH is acidic. So we came up with a very clever idea of using magnesium, or I shouldn't say that I came up with a good idea. The people at PERC came up with that brilliant idea of using the B vitamin choline in liquid form to mix and marry with the magnesium molecule. This combined mixture, the neutral pore, the fat pore, thinks the choline is a fat. The choline is a B vitamin. It's turned into acetylcholine, which feeds the brain. The choline itself helps the gallbladder with bile salts. So it's good for us. And this B vitamin mixes with the magnesium and will be pulled through the neutral pore of the intestine, and we get excellent absorption. And again, we can measure this with the first morning's urine pH. We can measure it with serum magnesium on a blood test, and we can measure it because you didn't get diarrhea. So what we did is we were using a shot glass to mix this. As the primary purpose of our shot glass was for health reasons, we found that its secondary purpose was becoming even more popular. Hi, Jay. So I want to show you how to mix the choline and magnesium together to help you get the best absorption of magnesium. All right, we've got our shot glass, and we want 1 teaspoon of choline citrate to go with 2 mg pluses. Now, some people can just, with juice or water, swallow the Mg plus and the choline citrate together, and they have excellent absorption. Others do not, and I like this method to ensure that the absorption is at its best. And what I do is I just open up the capsule and knock that in to the shot glass, and I'll show you this in a second. This just eliminates the stomach acids from dissolving the gelatin capsule where they would mix in my stomach. And I'm just removing that barrier so it happens faster. And then what we would do is fill this up with water to a desired level, about half, and then just mix it in your mouth and swallow.